drawings for my poker prediction experiment. And I'm just going to go ahead and dive in. You will see what's happening as we go if you have not been here before. I picked these names off of the Hendon Mob poker list, if you're curious, so that hopefully we get new hands every time I do a drawing. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and just speak to the Awesome deck, which I designed. Awesome deck, please show us one card that will appear in the first poker hand on the first poker video that comes up on YouTube when we search for Scott Seiver poker hands. Please show us one card that will appear in the first poker hand on the first, we have a jumper, on the first poker video that comes up on YouTube when we search for Scott Seiver poker hands. Please show us the card. Not exactly the one that came up before. I believe it was the 5 of diamonds a second ago, but we are going to look for the 2 of diamonds. I like that card. The keyword is resourcefulness. I was about to say it's quite a resourceful card in certain situations. It has cause to be optimistic. So let's see if it shows up in this hand. Oh, I am feeling a bit rushed this morning, and hopefully it won't be as bumbly as I feel as we go through this. So, excuse me. Scott Seiver poker hands. Let's see. No extra commercials for you. Let's see. No thanks. What we got? Oh, this looks a little old here. A little old. Yeah, very. Was that Amanda Negreanu? Now Negreanu? Okay, so Scott Seiver has the 9 of resourcefulness and the 5 of desire. So, sorry, not 9 of resourcefulness, 9 of revelation. Revelation. We are looking for resourcefulness, which is the 2. And Todd Brunson, has the King of Loyalty and the 6, which I will say is panic, but don't panic. Generally meaning there's a logical reason to panic, but don't. Then Negreanu here is in the straddle with overconfidence and assistance, and not shockingly to me, he has raised and behaved overconfidently and is likely talking in a way that adds to his overconfidence as well, and it may assist him in this hand, or it may assist others in knowing the strength of his hand. So, keeping going. For my experiment, we are looking for the 2 of diamonds. Sweets to the sweet is the proverb that I added on that one. Well, we have a raise and a call. Revelation and desire. Revelation generally means you want the strength of your hand to be revealed later, such as the fact that you now have a larger pair, but not the largest pair on the board. That's the 9 of good luck, said to be the luckiest card in the deck. And then we have the Queen of decisiveness and the 4 of charity. King of judgment. They did check on the flop. I kind of thought there might be a bet, but apparently they weren't very decisive. Nobody gave away any charity, which is good luck for both of them. Now we have a test of judgment. Again, a bit of overconfidence here from Negreanu. He's cut the bottom pair and is betting, and it is going to assist someone in some way. Now he's been raised. Seiver is now revealing that he's not sure of Negreanu's judgment. King of Judgment just appeared. And, yeah, we're about to see whether or not Negreanu is going to put full overconfidence into this hand and see how much overconfidence can assist him. But no, it has simply assisted Seiver in gaining a bit. So, starting off the day with not finding the card we were looking for. Let's go ahead and log that in. So right now we're at 28.33% of the time we have found the card that I was looking for, that we were looking for. And that is literally spot on the, there were 3 people starting to play the hand. That's spot on the number that is considered statistically significant. So, hey there, Wyatt. Whew, my eyes are playing tricks on me. How are you doing today? I'm sleepy. My eyes are playing tricks on me. Not talking or shuffling that fantastic, but we shall continue the study anyway because I'm here. So, thank you to all of you who are here as well. As I was saying, we are at the moment right on the number that is considered statistically significant results. But, you know, I want to go higher. So we will keep trying and keep seeing what happens. Plus, I mean, I think we need at least 100 hands to consider this valid study that gives us any usable data. So we are at hand number 62. And we shall continue. Awesome deck. Please show us one card that will appear in the first poker hand on the first poker video that comes up on YouTube when I search for Elton Tsang poker hands. Please show us one card that will appear in the first poker hand on the first poker video comes up on YouTube when I search for Elton Tsang poker hands. Please show us the card. Oh, it's all about the 2s today. Last time we were looking for the 2 of diamonds. Now we're going to look for the 2 of hearts. So, I apologize if I did not pronounce his last name correctly here. I think I got it though. Elton, let's see. Mystery hands with 0 reveals until the end. That's kind of annoying because I want to know the whole hand right now. But we have to go with the first poker hand, the first poker video. So let's see if we can find the card we are looking for, which is the 2 of hearts. Not yet. Oh, great. His literal hand is not revealed. Fun for me. So, 5 of pomposity, 7 of persistence, 8 of hearts is the healing, good karma returning to you type of card. I really wish I knew, I paid attention, I don't know if it was there, to the pre-flop bets. I really, really wish I knew what happened in the preceding hands because of this karma card. Because whoever maybe lost a big hand to somebody recently might be getting it back. I was just going to say he had initiative and progress. Somebody took the initiative and made some progress. We had unavoidable barrier and panic, but don't panic. Logical reason to think he might not get that 9, but don't panic is what it says. And indeed, the luckiest card in the deck has shown up and given him the straight right as I was about to do that. So, and now I was just about to say, you want to be careful the bet is not a barrier-sized bet because you don't really want to push your opponent out of the hand. But maybe that isn't. Apparently it's not. He's going to raise. We don't know yet what he has. There is possibility of higher straight for sure, which would not be the 2 that I am looking for. Come on, camera. Say hi to the 2. So this is the little things. See how it's written all over the back of the card, if the camera will focus. And it generally just means that you're not paying attention to the little things that matter in life. But in poker, I tend to see it as a smaller pair or the smaller stack or a small bet, whatever makes the most sense with the rest of the cards. Ooh, 3 of obsession. Did somebody just get a flush by being obsessed with playing the hand? Let's see. Still looking for that 2 of hearts, which could be involved in that. Be very interesting if he had, say, the 4-6 of hearts, which obviously he doesn't have the 6, but 4-6 of hearts would have made so much sense. The 2 and 7 of hearts could also make some sense, but it'd be kind of hilarious if he's playing that, since deuce 7 is like the worst hand in poker. But people are getting more into playing that hand for that reason these days, in some cases. Some people like to work it into their scenario because of that. So we have a third pot bet from the man with the straight. Unavoidable barrier and panic, but don't panic. This is one of the cards I'm tracking in my other research, the 10 of spades, because I tend to see it with large bets or all-ins. And it could be that maybe he's about to push all in. It looks like he's pondering that. And these cards could be telling him that he has no reason to panic. There's that. Or he could be obsessed. But he would only be obsessed if he had a small straight and his opponent had a larger straight. And, I always say intuition's the only thing that's going to tell you what the real case is. This is telling Tan Chuan, unavoidable barrier, the big bet that just came in front of him. There's a logical reason to panic, but don't. Sometimes the logical reason to panic is that you should call that hand, mathematically speaking, and yet actually the cards are telling you to fold because you have not won. So that's what I'm tending to think it is in this situation. But, I have the lucky opportunity to just watch everything from the outside at the moment. It's definitely not that easy to read the cards when you are in the moment. So, but again, Elton could be thinking, what if he does have a larger flush? What did I just do? What if I only have the little things and they're not glittering and turning into gold? So I'm very much looking forward to seeing if he has that 2 of hearts. And if you're wondering why I'm not just skipping forward, it's because I stink at skipping without skipping the moment that we were trying to get to. So instead, I'm just trying to fill it with my lovely blabber. But I'm going to have a little sip of coffee here, so hang tight. Come on, boys, let's play this hand. Find out what Elton has. So, I don't remember if I said all of these. Pomposity, persistence, healing, good luck, obsession. Who's behaving more pompous? Who should be persisting? Who is owed some good karma? Those are some very lucky cards right there. It's actually the 9 and 10 that are said to be the luckiest cards in the deck, but the 8 is pretty darn lucky as well. It's just more related to karma. And there's the call. Jack 10, the higher straight. That's the other luckiest card in the deck, supposedly, and the Jack of respect. So, no 2 of hearts. We're going to move on to draw number 3. I'm pretty sure that's going to put us... Oops, I did that wrong. Pretty sure that's going to put us a little bit under statistically significant. But we'll just find out at the end and keep drawing. Okay. Awesome deck. Please show us one card that will be in play in the first poker hand on the first poker video that comes up on YouTube when we search for Jesse Lonis poker hands. Please show us one card that will be in play in the first poker hand on the first poker video comes up on YouTube when I search for Jesse Lonis poker hands. Please show us a card. One card that will be in play. Again, the Two of Hearts. What are the odds of drawing it 2 times in a row? I don't know. You want to do that math for me? Let's see. All right. Yes, I did. Okay. Bust of a New Era is the video of the day. Oh, I hate this commercial. It creeps me out. I don't know if you've seen it, but they do switch from male to female voices while both figures are there talking, and I don't know. It's just extra robot creepy to me. Anyhow, side note that we didn't need. We're going to look for the Two of Hearts again. Maybe all that glitters will be gold this time. So, Ace of Opportunity with the 10, Unavoidable Barrier. He has chosen not to make a barrier by putting out a big bet yet, just called. And the Queen of Intuition and Respect, and Initiative and Serendipity. Look at that. It's a pretty serendipitous flop. Flop in 2 pair. Not so easy to do. Then we have the Three of Deceit, that Panic But Don't Panic card again, and the Ace of Refuge, as in hide out, stay safe, which would be a good thing to do. And he did. He checked so that he can call, because he's going to end up making more from this hand if he plays it that way. The way that he takes the initiative or doesn't is very serendipitous. Now he's 3-betting. He's going to go ahead and put up a big barrier to see how strong his opponent's hand is. You know, somebody could have flopped trips, but the odds are fairly small of that happening. And yeah, Kowalski has the opportunity to be the barrier or face the barrier, is how I like to describe that. And he's faced the barrier and called it instead of, I think the options are generally either you want to raise and be a bigger barrier or just fold because it's about to get really ugly and you rationalized yourself into that hand, and that is the 6 of rationalizing. That has just given Song a full house, and nothing, only an ace is going to help Kowalski, but that's essentially nothing. There's, yeah. As it said, 0% chance meant there was only a chance of a tie. And which is funny because the 9, which I call the clean slate, this card and this card are most likely to represent an all-in situation, in my opinion. And I do think that these players are, you know, that's what he's pondering. Whether it seems crazy or not, that's up to you. Anyhow, third one, we did not find the card we were looking for. Such a bummer. So it was only a bet and a call. I'm kind of surprised that there was no bigger bet, but that clean slate card in the Ace of Spades, Ace, 10, 9 of Spades are all 3 my all-in big bet kind of cards. But the Ace and 9, I feel, represent more of a change of direction. And so that in that hand that we just saw, they did more or less represent a change of direction instead of the other way to define it. Oh, one more sip of coffee before we do this next hand. See if I can wake up and talk like a normal person. Awesome deck. please show us one card that will be in play in the first poker hand on the first poker video that comes up on YouTube when I search for Matthias Eibinger. I don't know if I can say that one. Eibinger. Okay? Please show us one card that will be in play in the first poker hand in the first poker video comes up on YouTube when I search for Matthias Eibinger poker hands. Please show us one card that will be in play. Please show us the card. Queen of Spades, empowerment and wisdom. Be interesting if we finally empowered ourselves for the day with this being the first card that we find. But let's see what happens. Am I doing that right? Yes. So when I'm saying statistically significant, what I mean is in a normal scientific study, you're going to have, something to compare this number to. And in this case, that means when you randomly draw a card, what are the odds that that randomly drawn card will be one of the 9 cards in a poker hand? I see my phone is trying to go dark/dead. Let me plug it in. And let's pause this here. So, what are the odds that any randomly drawn card, such as the one that I just drew, will be one of the 9 cards in a poker hand? That is the comparison statistic. And it is approximately 17.5% chance that the card that we draw randomly, if you're wanting it to be random versus considering it a tarot card drawing, if this card is the random drawing, there's a 17.5% chance that it would show up if it's a 2-player hand and there are 9 cards in play in a poker hand. I am tracking how many players play the hand that I am testing, so that way we know if it needs to be higher or lower. But we'll save that part for the very, very end and just say that in the case of 2 players in the hand, 17.5% chance that a randomly drawn card will be in play. And we're really at about 27% now. We were at 28% when we started the day. And 28% is considered statistically significant when you've drawn as many cards as I have. But I want to go higher. So we're looking for the Queen of Empowerment. Not yet here. We have the End and a New Beginning card I was just talking about, and Opportunity is maybe an all-in situation, a turnabout situation, change of luck, that kind of thing. We have Relief and Rationalizing, which goes right hand in hand with the GTO, straight mathematical odds of playing and winning with that hand. You are looking for some relief, and you are rationalizing your way into it. Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's not. He has a straight draw here, needs a 5, and, the messages that are on the 5s are one that might happen with the rest of those cards. Might being the key word. Then we have Revelation and Peace of Mind. So the strength of his hand will be revealed later, one way or the other. The question is, how strong is his peace of mind about the fact that he's going to succeed? I had quite a few lucky hands just 2 nights ago with the 8 of clubs there, and was cheering about peace of mind because I felt it deep, deep down. But if you're not feeling it really intuitively strongly, watch out, because it could be fake peace of mind. You might have peace of mind for the wrong reasons. So, you never know. Then we get diplomacy, betrayal, and assistance. What is the diplomatic thing to do? What is the wise thing to do, by the books thing to do in this situation for your hand? That's what the King of Diplomacy is asking you. The Seven of Betrayal, I think that's pretty obvious. Somebody is betraying. And the Four of Assistance usually means that assistance already showed up. And the assistance could be that Eibinger now has a chance to draw straight, and it would assist him in wanting to play the hand and pay off Carrie Katz. Or it could mean that further assistance is coming, and he will get that straight. We shall find out. But purposes of my test, where is this Queen of Spades? Is the deck going to actually hook us up today with an accurate draw? We shall find out. You know, sometimes it's moving so slow on the screen that I don't even know if I actually pressed play or not. And people wonder why some people have trouble watching poker. Ooh, vapid achievement. That is what that 10 means. Vapid means something that erases or disappears. So that's a very helpful card for Badziaduski. As you can see, it gives him a chance to draw the better straight over Eibinger, which would be very much relief and rationalizing their way into the hand. And yeah, but the first scenario that I described, where they are rationalizing their way in and assisting Katz, that's what just happened. And the Eight of Triumph has shown up on the river to seal the deal. So I suppose the question is, have they convinced themselves enough that, oh wow, yeah, he is checking, that they have strength, that they might be able to push him out, that somebody will go all in to try and win? It's always a possibility in No Limit Texas Hold'em. So, I mean, and sometimes doing